Taylor Swift, burning snakes, reclaiming masters, and redefining stardom. In exactly 2 days, Taylor Swift will release her 12th studio album. But to understand why millions of fans are about to break the internet, we need to go back 18 years to a 14-year-old girl who was told she'd never make it in Nashville. This is the story of how a curly-haired country singer transformed herself through 11 distinct musical eras, survived public feuds that would have ended most careers, and built the most successful concert tour in history. By the end of this video, you'll understand the 3 strategies that made Taylor Swift unstoppable, and why her greatest weapon was something the music industry tried to take away from her: the country roots. In 2006, 16-year-old Taylor Swift released her self-titled debut on Big Machine Records. Songs like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar connected with teenagers through specific, diary-like storytelling that made them feel seen. At just 20, she became the youngest artist to win Album of the Year at the Grammys. But the era ended with the infamous 2009 VMAs moment, Kanye West storming the stage, humiliating her on live television. Most artists would have retreated. Taylor turned pain into art, finding her voice. Speak Now in 2010 was Taylor's declaration of independence, every song written entirely by herself. Dear John proved she could weaponize her songwriting with devastating precision. Red in 2012 marked her transition from country to pop. We Are Never Getting Back Together was pure pop perfection. The album contained the original version of All Too Well, a song that would become legendary years later. When Red lost Album of the Year to Daft Punk, Taylor saw it as motivation, not defeat. The pop revolution. And in 2014, Taylor made her boldest move. She completely abandoned country for 1989, a pure pop album. Critics predicted failure. Instead, 1989 became a cultural phenomenon. Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Bad Blood dominated for over a year. The album sold 10 million copies, and Taylor won Album of the Year again, the first woman to win twice. She also pulled her catalog from Spotify, forcing conversations about fair artist compensation. Then in 2016, Kim Kardashian released phone recordings suggesting Taylor had lied about Kanye West's song Famous. The internet turned instantly. Hashtag Taylor Swift is over party trended. Snake emojis flooded her feeds. For the first time ever, Taylor Swift went silent. The comeback. And after a year of absence, Taylor returned in 2017 with Reputation, darker, edgier, unapologetic. Look What You Made Me Do broke records, and the music video featured all her past personas declaring, "The old Taylor can't come to the phone right now." Reputation became 2017's best-selling album. The tour grossed $345 million. Taylor had turned her cancellation into her greatest comeback. Lover followed into a 19, a complete shift toward brightness and joy. You Need to Calm Down became an LGBTQ+ anthem. The Man called out industry sexism. After years of battles, Taylor seemed genuinely happy. The pandemic masterpieces. And then 2020 changed everything. With touring impossible, Taylor surprise released Folklore, an indie folk album that shocked the music world. No pop production, just pure storytelling. Folklore won Album of the Year her 3rd time, making her the first artist to do so. 5 months later, she released Evermore, its sister album. These albums proved Taylor could succeed in any genre while showcasing her evolution into a truly exceptional songwriter, reclaiming her legacy. But the most revolutionary move happened off the charts. In 2019, Scooter Braun purchased her first 6 albums master recordings. Taylor didn't own her own music, so she did something unprecedented. She re-recorded everything. Fearless Taylor's version dropped in April 2021 with vault tracks fans had never heard. Red Taylor's version followed, finally releasing the 10-minute All Too Well that broke streaming records and hit #1, a decade-old song, becoming her longest-running chart topper. The Ray recordings weren't just about ownership, they were about power. Taylor showed artists they don't have to accept losing their life's work. The Eras Tour phenomenon. In March 2023, Taylor launched the Eras Tour, 3 hours, 44 songs, spanning her entire career. Ticketmaster crashed. Resale prices hit thousands. The tour is projected to gross over $2 billion, the highest grossing tour in history. The concert film made $250 million globally. Cities reported economic booms dubbed the Swift Lift. She became a billionaire through music alone, not endorsements. In April 2024, the Tortured Poets Department explored heartbreak and fame with unprecedented vulnerability. And now, on October 3rd, the life of a showgirl rives another reinvention. 3 lessons from Taylor's journey. Lesson 1. Own your narrative, even when others try to write it for you. From Kanye to the Masters dispute, Taylor took control of her story and redefined herself on her terms. Lesson 2. Evolution isn't betrayal, it's survival. Taylor moved from country to pop to indie folk and back. Artists who refuse to evolve get left behind. Lesson 3. Your biggest vulnerability can become your greatest strength. Taylor's confessional songwriting was criticized as too personal. That specificity became her superpower. Taylor Swift started as a rejected teenager and built a billion-dollar empire by turning everything the industry used against her into weapons. She proved that when you own your story, embrace change, and weaponize vulnerability, you don't just survive, you rewrite the rules. The next time someone tells you that you can't reinvent yourself or reclaim what's yours, remember, they said the same thing about Taylor Swift. And look what she made.